Concord is the latest hero shooter that everybody's going to call an Overwatch clone because they don't have a single brain cell in their dumbass, tiny ass, puny ass brain. Wait, what was that? They're saying it plays more like Destiny. Well, whatever it does or doesn't play like, I'm pretty sure that you just want to know if it's good or not, right? And if that's the case, you clicked on the right video because currently Concord is in beta for all active PlayStation Plus users, and I heard that select people, you know, probably mostly content creators and stuff like that, got codes to play it on PC. If that's not what you're here for though, I don't really know why the fuck you clicked on this video, but definitely stay and enjoy the content and give a brother a like and, you know, throw me a follow if this review helped you in any way, even if it was to just entertain you. You know, a lot of people put my vids on in the background as like, you know, yappage while they do their homework or, you know, while they fuck their wife or whatever. That was a joke because none of my viewers have wives. Because having a wife would imply that y'all niggas get bitches and y'all don't. And according to my demographics, most of y'all is niggas. So, you know. Bros. I personally feel like the gameplay movement is wonderful in my opinion. Although, the speed is a bit too much on the slower side. They don't need to massively speed the game up, but about a 50 to 25% universal speed upgrade would be very welcome. The game doesn't have to be hyperspeed, it just currently feels like walking in molasses though. Especially with the fat characters like Starilla. All of the character designs in this game are very unique in both playstyles and looks, except ugly ass Call of Duty man. Fuck with all those people who never made anything a day in their life saying, oh,
it looks like AI.
Shut your bitch ass up, you ain't never made art a day in your life. Your opinion invalid. The stages in this game are wonderfully designed and give me the feeling that the people who care about map design went and inappropriately touched the daddy maps and gave birth to these wonderful maps. To me, the stages feel like they hit a happy medium of having enough cover in hallways for you to strategize around while also being big enough for all-out blaze of glory battles. The amount of time it takes to get right back in a battle feels almost perfect in terms of both how long it takes to get to the other side of the map and how long it takes to respawn back into a fight. I haven't ran into anything that feels massively overpowered in terms of damage to gun ratio or whatever it's called. Please do keep in mind that this is just a beta and that players haven't had time to really find ways to exploit this game yet. The TTK is a bit slower than what I'm personally used to, but it still feels reasonable even for the heavy characters because they actually fucking die when you shoot them, unlike in the finals. I love you though, Embark Studios. Please fix heavies. There's a feature called Crew Builder that lets you customize the order of which your characters appear on the character selection screen, CSS, making it easier for you to pick your main or switch to backups during respawn. And I like that. I like it a lot. Actually, if there was a feature I'd inappropriately touch, it would be this. Cons. The gunplay feels okay for something that's in beta, but leaves a lot to be desired for me personally. This game has unbearably low sensitivity, even at maximum sensitivity, and has no gyro aim. Looks wise, the UI is pretty, but functionally it's not the best. The main menu, just to give an example, looks gorgeous. But what the fuck is this? How do I navigate that? Where do I go? Some things do need to be adjusted in terms of characters with primary and secondary weapons. The most glaring example I can name is for Val. In her toolkit, she has a sniper that only has one bullet and takes 1,000 years to reload, but she also has a handgun that has like 21 or so bullets and is meant to mainly be used to whittle down their health before you use the sniper to finish them off. What I think they should do is switch it around so that the handgun is the main weapon that you start off with and then you have the option to switch off to the sniper. Every character in this game has completely unique abilities to them, but I couldn't tell you what the fuck half of them do because the in-game menu explanations are so ass. A way I think they could alleviate this is by adding a feature where you can do a short tutorial on how the character works in training mode. The tutorial shouldn't last more than 2 minutes, maybe 5 max for the ultra complicated characters. I played a couple matches of Rivalry and instantly stopped because the matches deadass last less than 60 seconds. As someone who played Overwatch 2 in beta in 2016, it will forever be a con to me personally. This one is personally a con to me. It may not be a con to you, but it is a con to me. Whenever a hero shooter does character locks, I hate it. It always sucks when you get on the game ready to play a certain character, but one of your teammates picks that character before you. Now you just gotta sit there and hopelessly pick somebody that you probably don't don't want to play. Please get rid of this press a button to enter team chat bullshit. Why the fuck wouldn't I want to be in team chat? If anything, there should be an option to exit team chat if, let's say, you're in Discord or you're in a PlayStation party or something like that and you don't want to hear your teammates talk. But if anything, there should be an option to exit team chat if you want to by default. While there is a setting to change it, this should be flipped on reverse by default. For in case, you know, you're in a Discord party or like a PlayStation call and you don't want to hear your teammates on your team talking. You just want to hear whoever's in your Discord call or your Xbox lobby. Then that's fine. My advice to Firewalk Studios. The entire first year of the game should be y'all focusing on things such as balancing guns, creating new maps, and adding interesting events. One of the main problems I have with a lot of hero shooters is that they start relentlessly adding character after character after character to the point to where the roster becomes bloated with a bunch of hybrid characters that just reuse moves in uncreative ways that either make the predecessors ass or make the original characters wholly unviable. There's a very solid base game here. Please make sure that you iron out the kinks that are currently there before you start thinking about adding any of that extra shit. I'm manifesting now that Firewalk Studios sees this video and that when they do, if they don't listen to not a goddamn thing else that I said, with everything they do, they should keep this in mind. There are currently a lot of gamers suffering from a disease called being a dumbass. Why am I saying this? Because I've seen multiple videos, tweets, comments, etc. of people calling this a shit game using the logic that Overwatch is free and so is my rivals. While I and anybody else who has common sense will find this logic to be stupid as fuck, please keep in mind that the majority of people who play games still play 6+ year old games on a PS4, yet still get mad when games aren't supposed to, on their retro console, work at 10,000p, 170,000 frames per second. My point in saying that is that with everything you do, everybody will hold you under a 100x magnifying lens and scrutinize your every single little mistake by saying,
I can just play Paladins for free, and if I got to deal with bullshit like that,
even if it is just a minor misstep. Another pro I didn't mention earlier is how this game, being that it has a $40 price tag, doesn't have a disgusting amount of monetization. And if you're not sure what disgusting monetization is, don't worry, I got you. Tap or click on the card on the screen right now to watch a video where I'll talk about good and bad monetization in video games. See you there. Please give a brother some watch time. I'm trying to make it out. I'm trying to make it out.